The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Set, ready. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Watch out now. 50 Fierce, 22 Needle.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here is Young.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At the 20. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
In motion right, Olave. Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. There he goes, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Carr. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Go pink. Slide through. 6. Mega.
Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Ready?
1st and 10, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Young, eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Thielen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
10.
Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Young. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Carr, quick throw. It's
That's complete.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Hey, 734. 93.
Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Carr to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Shot. 17. 43 rail. Rail. Yellow. Blue. Go. Set. Go.
Young to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I don't know how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Set, ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. There he goes left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another run with Sanders. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Young to throw on 2nd down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Now Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
93. Hey, 734.
On play action, now Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here on the next drive. That can make this a great possession game.
The play fake. Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Second and 19 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ball red. Yellow, go.
Third and long for Young. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Young to throw on fourth.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Panthers first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 7.
On second down, Young.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, red. Strike, strike. Hey.
Following the interception, Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds yards, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Young. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Panthers get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On play action, it's Carr. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
74 yards.
And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Young will set to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Still going.
Adam Thielen, touchdown. Adam Thielen, 79 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Carr going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Carr now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
93.
To throw, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
694.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Kamara.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense. And
he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mevis knocks this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
To get back in this ballgame, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right out of cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now off to the races down the right side. Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. This type of situation again.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10.
It'll be Young again. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 more there and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to...
Touchdown, Panthers. Marquise Goodwin. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Young's going to throw for this.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Panthers 29.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What now?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Express. 93. 93. That's it.
Carr going to look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Saints.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
734.
Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From midfield, here's Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
He may go.
And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion.
Ready.
Here's Young.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a